Today I need to discuss something with you that has been my problem since the beginning of my quest to reclaim my health. Sleep and sleep aids. This video is all about my fight to get off Zopiclone, sometimes called Imovane, how I became dependent on it for a good night's sleep, and my efforts to get off it so far. It has been a challenge for me to get quality sleep throughout my adult life. Things only became more complicated when I started using a CPAP machine to manage my sleep apnea and my atrial fibrillation. This all began when I was hospitalized with atrial fibrillation and given Zopiclone to help me get a good night's rest before a procedure. Since then, my doctors prescribed it to me to help manage my sleep apnea. Despite warnings on the label that it should only be used for short-term sleep issues, I've been on it now over 2 years, and attempts to taper off have been challenging. I have to admit it's a little bit scary how every time I try to stop it, I go nights without sleep and I can barely function. I've watched some YouTube videos of others who have successfully weaned off themselves from Zopiclone, and I'm going to give it another try. I believe it's crucial to find a way to manage my sleep without it, and without depending on this medication. This time I'm just going to go slower. I've been clipping off a little piece of the tablet every other night for 2 weeks, and now I'm doing it every night. Next week I'll repeat it again, doing it every other night at first, and then going to a new daily lower dose until I am off. I'm pretty convinced that it needs to go, but whenever I go too fast I regret it. So I'm just willing to keep trying and go slower. I've gotten down to about 20% less than I was using a couple weeks ago, and I intend to keep going. I think it's really important to do this because I don't want to be dependent on this drug for the rest of my life. I don't want to risk any long-term health consequences associated with taking it either. We should not need such powerful medications simply to fall asleep, so hopefully I can get there. I think it's important to talk about this issue openly and honestly with all of you because I know that I'm not alone. And I know that I'll share a lot of my other health successes with you. But this is an area where I just want to be honest about it with you. There are a lot of people out there who are struggling with sleep issues and who may be taking medications like Zopiclone to help them sleep. And while these medications are very effective, they can also be quite habit-forming if not used properly, and even dangerous. So if you're out there and you're struggling with sleep issues, I want you to know that you're not alone. If you're taking your medication to help you sleep, I would encourage you to find other ways that may be available to you. If you've gotten off sleep aids similar to mine, please share your story below. Thank you for listening. I'll be sure to keep you updated on my progress as I work to get off Zopiclone and get a more natural, healthy sleep. I appreciate you watching. Big Northern Bear, out.